Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Or stared at your computer screen for 20 minutes trying to remember a word that's right on the tip of your tongue? If you're nodding your head right now, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with brain fog every single day, and here's the shocking truth. Most doctors are missing the real culprits behind your mental cloudiness. I'm about to reveal 7 hidden reasons why your brain feels like it's wrapped in cotton, and I guarantee reason number 3 will blow your mind. In fact, when I discovered this particular cause, it completely changed how I approached my own mental clarity. And if you're new here, welcome to our Wellness Signals community. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because the information we share could save your life. Hidden reason number 1 is chronic dehydration, but not the kind you think. You might drink 8 glasses of water a day and still be suffering from cellular dehydration. Here's what's happening. Your brain is roughly 75% water, and even a 2% drop in hydration can significantly impact cognitive function. But here's the twist that most people miss. It's not just about water quantity, it's about water quality and electrolyte balance. Your brain cells need the right mineral balance to function properly. When you're drinking plain water all day without adequate electrolytes, you might actually be diluting the minerals your brain needs to fire neurons efficiently. This creates a condition where you're technically hydrated, but your brain is still operating in drought mode. The solution isn't just more water, it's better hydration with natural electrolytes from whole foods or high-quality supplements. Think about it this way. Your brain is like a sophisticated electrical system, and electrolytes are the conductors that allow messages to travel between neurons. Without proper mineral balance, those electrical impulses slow down, creating that foggy, sluggish feeling you can't quite shake. Hidden reason number 2 involves your sleep architecture, specifically something called glymphatic dysfunction. Most people know sleep is important for brain function, but they don't realize that your brain has its own unique cleaning system that only activates during deep sleep phases. This system, called the glymphatic system, literally washes away metabolic waste and toxins that accumulate in your brain during waking hours. When your sleep is fragmented, or you're not getting enough deep sleep stages, this cleaning process doesn't happen efficiently. Imagine trying to think clearly in a cluttered room versus a clean, organized space. That's essentially what happens when your glymphatic system isn't functioning properly. The toxic buildup creates inflammation and interferes with normal brain communication. The fascinating part is that this isn't about total sleep time. You could sleep 8 hours but still have glymphatic dysfunction if you're not cycling through the deeper sleep stages properly. Factors like blue light exposure, irregular sleep schedules, alcohol consumption, and even sleeping position can all impact how effectively your brain cleanses itself at night. Now, here comes hidden reason number 3, and this is the one that absolutely shocked me when I first learned about it. Your gut bacteria are literally controlling your brain function through something scientists call the gut-brain axis. But here's the part that most people completely miss. Certain bacterial strains in your digestive system produce neurotransmitters that directly influence your cognitive performance. Specific bacteria in your gut manufacture up to 90% of your body's serotonin, along with substantial amounts of dopamine and GABA. These aren't just mood chemicals, they're essential for focus, memory consolidation, and mental clarity. When your gut microbiome is imbalanced, which happens from antibiotics, processed foods, chronic stress, or artificial sweeteners, these beneficial bacteria can't produce adequate neurotransmitters. But wait, it gets even more interesting. Some harmful bacteria actually produce toxins called lipopolysaccharides that create inflammation throughout your body, including your brain. This bacterial-induced inflammation can cause symptoms that are virtually identical to depression, anxiety, and yes, brain fog. So that mental cloudiness you're experiencing might actually be your gut bacteria sending distress signals to your brain. The most mind-blowing part is that changing your gut bacteria can improve brain function within days, not months. I've seen people experience dramatic improvements in mental clarity just by addressing their digestive health, often faster than any other intervention. Hidden reason number 4 centers on something called histamine intolerance, which affects far more people than most realize. Histamine isn't just involved in allergic reactions, it's also a neurotransmitter that plays a crucial role in brain function. When your body can't properly break down histamine, it accumulates and creates widespread inflammation, including in your brain. This condition often develops gradually, which is why many people don't connect their brain fog to histamine issues. You might notice that your mental clarity gets worse after eating certain foods like aged cheeses, fermented foods, wine, or leftovers. These foods are naturally high in histamine or trigger histamine release in your body. The tricky part about histamine intolerance is that it can be caused by medications like antacids or certain antibiotics that interfere with the enzymes responsible for breaking down histamine. So you might be unknowingly creating the very problem you're trying to solve with other treatments. Hidden reason number 5 involves heavy metal accumulation, particularly in your brain tissue. Before you dismiss this as unlikely, consider that heavy metals are everywhere in our modern environment. They're in our water supply, dental work, cookware, cosmetics, and even some supplements. Mercury, aluminum, lead, and cadmium can all cross the blood-brain barrier and interfere with normal neural function. These metals act as free radicals in your brain, creating oxidative stress and inflammation that manifests as cognitive symptoms. The challenge is that heavy metal toxicity develops slowly over time, making it difficult to identify as the culprit behind brain fog. Your body has limited capacity to eliminate these metals naturally, so they tend to accumulate in organs like your brain, where they can cause long-term problems. What makes this particularly insidious is that heavy metals can interfere with your body's ability to utilize essential minerals like zinc and magnesium, which are critical for brain function. So you end up with both toxic overload and nutrient deficiencies affecting your cognitive performance simultaneously. Hidden reason number 6 focuses on something called blood sugar volatility, which is different from diabetes or obvious blood sugar problems. Many people experience dramatic fluctuations in blood glucose throughout the day without realizing how profoundly this affects their brain function. Your brain uses roughly 20% of your body's total glucose, making it extremely sensitive to blood sugar changes. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes repeatedly, your brain experiences what researchers call glucose variability stress. During low blood sugar periods, your brain literally doesn't have enough fuel to function optimally, leading to that familiar foggy, confused feeling. But here's what's fascinating. The crashes can be just as problematic as the spikes because they trigger stress hormone release that further impairs cognitive function. This pattern often starts with seemingly innocent habits like skipping breakfast, relying on coffee for energy, or eating high-carb snacks without protein or healthy fats. Over time, your body becomes less efficient at managing blood sugar, creating a cycle where brain fog gets progressively worse throughout the day. The 7th and final hidden reason involves chronic low-grade inflammation from environmental toxins that most people never consider. We're constantly exposed to inflammatory compounds in our air, water, food packaging, cleaning products, and personal care items. These chemicals can trigger immune responses that create systemic inflammation, including neuroinflammation that directly impacts brain function. What makes this particularly challenging is that the effects are cumulative and often delayed. You might not feel the impact of these exposures immediately, but over months and years, they can significantly compromise your cognitive performance. The inflammation they create interferes with neurotransmitter production, disrupts the blood-brain barrier, and impairs the brain's natural repair mechanisms. The good news is that addressing these 7 hidden causes of brain fog is entirely possible with the right approach. Start by optimizing your hydration with natural electrolytes. Prioritize sleep quality over quantity. Support your gut microbiome with diverse whole foods. Consider whether histamine intolerance might be affecting you. Evaluate potential heavy metal exposure sources. Stabilize your blood sugar with balanced meals. And reduce your toxic load wherever possible. Remember, brain fog isn't something you have to accept as normal. Your brain is designed to be sharp, focused, and clear. By addressing these underlying causes rather than just masking symptoms, you can reclaim the mental clarity you deserve and unlock your brain's full potential. My Wellness Signals playlist breaks down more subtle signs your body uses to communicate. Watch it next and stay ahead of your health. If this information helped you understand your brain fog better, make sure to subscribe for more videos about optimizing your cognitive health, and let me know in the comments which of these 7 reasons resonated most with your experience. Thank you for watching.